Yo, what's good, everyone? It's the chosen one, and I just want this video to help people understand what times we are facing right now on this planet. Like I said before in previous lectures, okay, every 26,000 years, the sun is aligned perfectly with a totally different star constellation, which represents a zodiac sign. So each 26,000 years, the sun is aligned with a certain zodiac sign. Okay, from 2011 all the way back 26,000 years before that, the sun was aligned with Pisces. So December 21st, 2012, all the way to the next 26,000 years is the age of Aquarius. Okay, at this time on the Earth right now, the dimension lines are getting really thin. Okay, what do I mean by that? This solar system is on the edge of the galaxy. Okay, actually, on the edge of the galaxy, which is located right past the fourth dimension. Okay, and it's basically, you know, there's a giant pathway from this world through the fourth dimension into the fifth dimension, and it has to do with the location. It has to do with the location of this solar system. The Aztecs knew this, the Mayans knew this, the Dogon knew this, the ancient Kemetic ancestors knew this. And one thing we have to understand about the dimension lines getting thin is, when the dimension lines get thin, people cannot hide, you know, any hidden motives, any ulterior motives, or any wrong, you know, thing that they would want to do wrong to someone, who that they would want to hide is not going to be, it's not going to be hidden anymore, because these dimension lines are getting thinner. So what is that doing? That's sending fifth dimensional energy into this third dimension, and people are becoming exposed for who they really are. So if you have a real heavy heart, you got a lot of hate in your heart, and you're pretending to be a good family member to someone just to get something in return, you know what I'm saying, just for ulterior motives, it's not going to work. If you're in a friendship, okay, and it's only for an ulterior motive for self-gain, it's going to be exposed and it's not going to work. If you are in a relationship with a man or a woman, and you're telling them that you want to be in a serious relationship, but you're really bullshitting and you just want self-gain and you're using them for ulterior motives, it's not going to work this year, because the dimension lines in the next 4 years are going to get extremely thin before the dimensional split. So, like I said, secrets are going to be exposed. People's true hidden intentions are going to be exposed. Anybody who has demons latched on to their aura, who is backtracking, you know, involved in bullshit, unnatural things that are lowering their vibration, okay, this is going to expose them for who they really are. These times on the planet, you have an electromagnetic aura field around you. Okay, it's called an aura. As above, so below. There's an electromagnetic aura field around the globe. As above, so below. So right now, the electromagnetic aura field around the Earth, okay, is sending in fifth dimensional energy. Okay, this fifth dimensional energy is basically manifesting things that people are not going to be able to hide. Okay, you can hide things in the fourth dimension, you can hide intentions in the dream world, but when you get past that realm into the fifth dimension, you can no longer hide any hidden intentions, any hatred, jealousy, anger, frustration. You're not going to be able to hide it really soon, because it's going to be manifested here for a short period of time on this planet. Okay, I want people to understand, when you look at that word rapture, R-A-P-T-U-R-E, rapture, R-A is Ra, the sun god, which means that the sun is going to shoot electromagnetic energy and radiation on this planet. And if your DNA is not evolved to a certain point, and your melanin is not evolved to a certain point, guess what? Instead of activating your melanin and activating your Christ consciousness and activating your Merkaba light ship, you're going to spontaneously combust. Yes, people, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going to happen. Ra, which is the ultimate stargate, which is the sun god, Ra is either going to be your friend or your enemy in these end times. So either your melanin is going to be activated and your Merkaba light ship is going to match the same polarity as Earth's surface, and by doing that it would repel you from the Earth's surface and you'd be able to float up before this pole shift is getting ready to hit. So if you're bullshitting, if you're smoking GMO weed, if you're eating GMO food, Monsanto's food, if you're eating human meat at McDonald's, Wendy's, or Carl's Jr., or Sonic Burger, or Taco Bell, or you're smoking the genetically modified weed that's causing you to become a Haitian zombie with the monatomic gold they're putting in that, or you just have a heavy heart and you're going around hating other people, being jealous, being spiteful, being angry for no reason, just expect for your heart chakra to weigh your ass down, and you're going to be sucked into the sinkholes. Or if you don't get sucked into a sinkhole, you're going to be lit on fire by Ra when the solar flares come, and the rapture sends its radiation down. And if your melanin doesn't get activated to go through the Stargate, through your Merkaba, you're going to be set on fire, people. From 2016, mark my words, from 2016 to 2020, we are going to be witnessing people who spontaneously combust. Go research people who are getting caught on fire out of the blue. Just walking down the damn street, listening to the music in their car, and they're catching on fire. Because their soul is spiraling down in the 6 spiral instead of going up in the 9 spiral. So everything they get is low vibration. So they have a whole bunch of demons attached onto them. They have a whole bunch of toxins and poisons in their body. So what happens when that happens? When you have a whole bunch of toxins in your body naturally tries to get rid of the toxins, and the only option is for you to spontaneously combust, because you can only calcify yourself and poison yourself so much to where your whole body has to start over again, people. The stars do the same thing. It's called supernova. As above, so below. Go look it up. Spontaneous combustion. Human combustion. Go look it up. I'm not talking out of my ass, people. And this is what we are going to be witnessing from 2016 to 2020 when these dimension lines is getting thin. All the shit that you thought was fairy tale fantasy is getting ready to manifest right here. And everybody who's trying to hide something, who's trying to pretend like they have truly good intentions, but they don't, it's going to be exposed, and it's all going to be out on the forefront. This is the age of Aquarius, baby, where the knowledge is being sent here to humanity from the ancestors. Okay? This is all divine. Everything that's happening from now on is all divine. If something is going on in your life right now, it's going on for a goddamn reason, whether it's good or bad. Okay? This is really deep. Okay, we are at an age right now where there's going to be a magnetic pole shift on the planet. This is why your ice caps are melting. Okay, this is why all this crazy weather is going on the planet besides HARP. Because there's getting ready to be a magnetic pole shift in the future. This is why there's underground military bases. Okay, also because of the sinkholes. Because, yeah, the sinkholes and the magnetic shift. The magnetic shift is going to cause global earthquakes and global flooding. There's going to be a second flood. This is why the Denver airport, the underground military base in Denver airport, is at they put it at such a high elevation, because Denver is going to be above all of the chaos when all these cities are covered underwater. Because it's going back underwater, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, if your Merkaba light ship is not activated, and you know, to go through the Stargate, like I said, only a certain few are gonna make it. And I hate to sound negative. I hate to sound, you know, like I'm trying to entice people with fear. I hate to sound that way, but I'm a messenger. This is what I was put back here to do. I was here to wake a certain amount of people up who had the DNA codes in them and the intuition to catch on to the fact that they were getting the information from a messenger. So I'm here for only a certain portion of people, and that is the people who are awakened. Okay? There's a chosen people out of the 7 billion people on the planet. There's a chosen generation out of those people. And then there's only a chosen few out of that, out of everybody who are gonna make it, period. Okay? This was written about. This was planned by the Freemasons who stole the knowledge from our ancestors. Our ancestors saw the future. They had the technology and they had the intuition and they had the DNA power to see the future, to see our ancestors falling and being enslaved by their own creation. Okay? So they told us this. They gave us messages that only a certain few were going to make it, and they were going to perish for a lack of knowledge. And the lack of knowledge that they were going to perish for was because they wouldn't understand that no matter how much knowledge you have, if your heart is too heavy, you're going to be trapped here in this 3D Saturn matrix on this earthly planet, Okay? The knowledge that people are going to perish for in these end times is that your heart has to be light as a feather for your Merkaba ship to be activated. Your Merkaba ship is your electromagnetic aura field, which is supposed to be magnetized through the Stargate, okay? And by doing that, your magnetic aura has to match Earth's polarity. Let's say my magnetic field has a positive charge and Earth has a negative charge. I would have to get on track with nature, with the Earth, to gain Earth's magnetic polarity. So my magnetic polarity in my aura would change from a positive to Earth's negative. So now that I would match Earth's negative so much, what happens when a negative hits a negative? Repellent, 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 and you would go through the damn Stargate. Instead of being sunk in the sinkholes and being caught on fire with Helios, with the goddamn solar flares. Woo, baby, I'm just getting started. Because you have no idea what's about to go down on this planet in the next 4 years. For you people still watching TV and still believe that this politics shit is real and that the sports shit is real and that you believe everything that the TV tells you, I'm pretty sure it's too late for you. It's probably, I hate to be like this, it's too late for you. And for everybody saying that goddamn word fearmongerer, the word fearmongerer has become the new conspiracy theorist. Let me ask you guys a question. If I'm driving in a car with one of you guys, and I'm in the passenger seat, you're in the driver's seat. We're driving down the road, you're looking to your left, I'm looking down the street, and I say, whoa, 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 hold up, man. You're gonna hit this damn boulder. Turn your head, we're getting ready to hit this damn boulder. Does that make me a fearmonger, or am I trying to save my fellow brother? Okay. I meet up with a group of 4 people, and I hear them talking about them trying to rob my friend who owns his own home. And they say what time they're gonna do it and how they're gonna do it. So if I go back to my friend and I say, yeah, man, these dudes is getting ready to rob you, bruh. They're getting ready to do their thing. You need to start to prepare yourself, man. Stay on alert, Does that make me a fear monger, or am I trying to take care of my fellow brethren? So all these people on my comment feed trying to call me a fear monger, trying to call me a shill when they don't know shit, they're very ignorant. They're very ignorant, and more than likely they're going to perish for a lack of knowledge. Okay? Because, like I said, the more fear, hate, and animosity and jealousy in someone's heart, the more they're going to be sucked into this earth, Saturn matrix. It's really simple, people. It's really simple. Okay, I'm being honest right about now. At this point, the way things are going on this planet, there's no such thing as a fear mongerer. When in the history of existence in this universe has there been more chaos? Why am I saying this? 26,000 years of the Piscean age, 26,000 years of all the other ages. We get to this start of the 26,000 years, and at a massive scale, we have people killing each other by the millions, people slaughtering each other, people eating other humans, people stealing from family members, people stealing from their own friends, people killing their own children, people eating their own children, people putting their children in the microwaves, people raping their own children. Let's see, we have politicians in power who are supposed to be leading the people, supposed to be in leadership positions, but they're having sex with little boys and little girls and little infants, and they're passing laws to make it legal to have sex with little boys and little infants. And they've already had same-sex marriage legalized for men and women. So now there's no life anymore being produced on the planet on a large scale. We have women aborting their children by the tens of millions each year. So that is population control. We have a government who's turning men into women and women into men through the chemtrails that they're spraying across the planet and through the chemicals in the fluoride that they're putting in the tap water. They also have gender-bending chemicals in the Monsanto's food that's dumbing people down and turning men into women, turning women into men all across the planet wherever they're selling Monsanto's food. So you tell me, by exposing that to the masses, how does that make me a fear mongerer? I don't understand. Maybe it's because certain people want to live in dream world, illusion land, which is the fourth dimension, and they don't want to accept what goes on in the third dimension. But they don't get it. You have to master your lower 6 chakras before you can tap into your higher 7 and activate your Merkaba light chip. But they would never know that, because a lot of people try to get their information and their enlightenment off of YouTube videos instead of going inside of themselves. So when they get the information from the outside sources, they're not enlightened anymore. So, like I said, you're going to see solar flares. You're going to see a pole shift. You're going to see earthquakes. You're going to see financial collapse. You're going to see energy crisis. You're going to see countries go to war. You're going to see this for the next 4 years. Okay? I don't give a fuck who it is, Obama or Trump in office. This is the end. This is the end of America. Face it. It's time for us to face it and to grasp it and to accept it. And for everybody who wants to think that detaching from Babylon is cowardice, you're gonna perish for a lack of knowledge. Because last time I checked, the word holy means to separate. I'm gonna repeat that. The etymology of the word holy means to separate. So in order to be holy and holistic and to get back to nature and to get back to your ancestors and to do what your Kemetic ancestors wanted you to do, you're gonna have to detach from Babylon, which is the American society today. That is what we are gonna have to do, people. You can't escape from it. You're gonna have to detach. Come out of her, my people. Okay? You have to understand what parts of the Bible were metaphors, what parts of the Bible were completely false, and what parts of the Bible were true. You have to know this information. Okay? It takes time. It takes practice. It takes work, man. It takes work. I was born into this shit. My dad did over 22 years near Area 51. Okay? My family, my mother's side of the family was involved with the Black Panther movement. Like I said, I was born in this shit, bruh. I was born in this shit. So right off the bat, I had secret government knowledge in my head, and I had knowledge of what the government was trying to do to melanated people on the planet at a very young age. So like I said, all these people who call themselves spiritual gurus, call themselves enlightened ones, call themselves, real leaders, real teachers, and try to act like, you know what I'm saying, they're about this movement, but they're not. It's not in them. It's not in their DNA, okay? This is in my DNA. This is in my blood. I was put back here to do this. And I just want people to know, when these dimension lines get thin, be very cautious and be very aware of people around you. The people that you hang around, make sure that you guys are on the same spiritual, mental level, okay? If you're not, in these times, you don't want to be around them. You drinking alcohol, you doing artificial drugs, you smoking this bullshit weed out there, you going down. You was going down in the sinkholes, or you finna get caught on fire with Helios when the goddamn solar flares come. So like I said, it's real simple, okay? When you talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Anunnaki, they're gonna be up there around the Stargate, and your United States government is gonna call them aliens, an alien invasion. This is why all of these Hollywood movies are coming out with these goddamn alien invasions. They came out with a new Independence Day movie I see not too long ago. So this is what's gonna happen. When the Anunnaki are in their light ships, okay, and it comes time for the solar flare to hit the Earth, and when the solar flare hits our auras, okay, if it magnetizes us through the Stargate like it's supposed to for people who are on track with nature, we're going to be shot up into those light ships, into those Anunnaki light ships. And the government is going to go ahead and say that they were abducted by aliens. When the word aliens is really a lie, aliens are a lie, because we technically are the aliens. We are the descendants of the space travelers who were the Nomos, who were the Anunnaki, who were the Nagas, who were the Nagini. The melanated beings who came from the celestial seas. That's why melanated people actually come from the water, come from Atlantis, come from Lemuria. They come from the water. That's why when melanated people get out of the water, they get so ashy. Start to think, start to use your head, because we're supposed to be in the water. Okay? I'm telling you. And if you look closely at a lot of melanated people, you start to see scales. You actually start to see scales. Amphibious. Okay? As above, so below. Be careful who you give your energy to. Watch out for these energy vampires. Okay? I'm under a good impression that we are in the last 4 years of America as we know it. Okay, I want everybody to get on track with the ancestors, get on track with nature, get your sun energy, start exercising, keep your body in motion. If you have a petty disagreement with somebody, leave it alone. If you guys can't squash it, stay away from the person, okay? And just focus on what your spiritual mission is on this planet. Okay, I'm getting real sick of people leaving very ignorant messages on my on the comment section on my news feed, and I'm just getting ready to go ahead and start blocking people, because like I said, the government is throwing a lot of curveballs, a lot of shit at you guys, and your consciousness is going backwards instead of forwards. So now you want to go on attack mode and attack somebody with a very heavy, hateful, prideful, content heart, okay, instead of having a light heart. And you're devolving instead of evolving. When you evolve backwards is love. Devolve backwards, okay, with an I in it, is devil. Okay? It's time to wake up. It's time to accept reality. Before you get to the 5th dimension, you have to master this 3rd one here. Okay? 6 below, 7 above, 9 underworlds, 13 heavens. Every